Hi lovely souls, my name is Samantha James. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have a July 2021 prediction for you, and we are going to be doing a different format than I've ever done before, and there's a lot more structure, which I don't usually have that much structure because I am a free-spirited multi-dimensional being, but today I wanted to format it in a really cool way so that we could extract a lot of really cool messages for you guys, which I will explain at the beginning of your pile. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. Now, if you're new to pick a cards, what you're going to do is pause the video and figure out whichever pile or crystal you are drawn to the most. Go down below in the description box, find your timestamp, and I will see you all at your reading. Hi lovely souls, welcome. Group number 1, if you chose the pink lace agate, it's really beautiful. This is for you. We're having a little candlelit moment because your girl has a really bad migraine. But this is your July 2021 prediction, and we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I have not pre-shuffled any of your cards. We are going to be pooling per sort of thing that you guys need to know. Now, I know that's very vague, but I was thinking in my head, I think I'm going to explain it as we go instead of just giving you the full-on lineup. So to start, we are going to be talking about what should you work on releasing in July. So I'm going to pull one oracle and one tarot card for you on what you guys should be releasing in July. Group number 1, I hope that you are happy and healthy. What should group number 1 work on releasing in July to start? What should group number 1 work on releasing in July? To start, we have round and round. And let's pull one tarot card. What should, okay, that was quick. So we have round and round 25 and the star, number 17. Okay, so rejuvenation is what the star has as its excerpt here. And then we have round and round, which from the book is about going in circles and, you know, maybe repeating old habits. I know that in the book, the essential meanings is the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles are used to help you challenge them and break them. This is about revising a pattern from a new perspective. So Spirit might be really being just straight out blunt. What should you guys work on releasing in July? Maybe it is some sort of pattern or some sort of cycle that you have found yourself in. And the only reason that, you know, obviously we want you to release old patterns and cycles, but more so it's because you guys are meant to be the star. You're meant to be destined here for success. You're not supposed to be going round and round and round. This could be in regards to a relationship or a karmic or someone that you have been giving too many chances to. This could be in regards to a job that is unhealthy for you, that you know in your heart and gut and intuition that you're supposed to quit, but you know, you continue to go round and round in circles. We have the star here, rejuvenation. It's all about, you know, seeing your way through the darkness, understanding your inner light, rising up to the surface so that you can truly shine, because that is what you are meant to do. I mean, that's really beautiful. So what should you guys work on releasing? Definitely that. I'm going to read the oracle's message from the book because I feel like Colette Reed really did a great job on this wisdom of the oracle deck. I just think that the book is amazing. So the oracle's message is: the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level looking down onto your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. So this is really beautiful because it also represents, and with that star analogy, it's like you're up there with a completely different perspective. So what should you work on releasing in July, group number 1? I definitely think One of the things you guys should work on releasing is just the ideology that you're in the same place as when you started, because maybe you guys don't really recognize your progress, or you don't recognize how far you've come, how much you survived, how much you have thrived, how much you have found your way through the darkness. So group number one, let go of the perspective or the ideology that you have found yourself in the same place again. Release the past, and maybe even the past in which you did go round and round in circles, because that's not you anymore. You are the star. This also can represent releasing so that you can really step up to the plate and become the star. Like I mentioned, for some of you, this can represent a feeling of how did I get here again, dealing with some sort of semantics and a kind of dynamic that is very karmic. So what should you work on releasing? Just the feelings of going round and round. And now we are going to pull a card on what you should affirm in July. So what should group number one affirm in July? We have ephemeral, all right, so don't take vocabulary lessons from me. I don't know how to pronounce this, and do you see this? Do you see this right here? I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, I am. Hemeroculus liliosiphilis. Daylily. Daylily. We have Daylily. So I have the book with me. I want to pull one tarot card alongside with it. What should you work on affirming in July? What should you work on affirming in July? We have the Four of Raindrops, contemplation. Allowing yourself to have contemplation, not being hard on yourself because you're lost in thought or dreamland or wherever it is you guys find yourself, because it is very important that you guys allow yourselves the time to think and reimagine and dream, especially when our beautiful dream planet Neptune is in retrograde. So ephemeral daylily is representative of drum roll, please. All right, I'm gonna read from the book because they're not giving me any like key words here, or at least none that I can pronounce correctly. So the excerpt from the book is, there are many members of the Asphodelicae family, but this entry specifically addresses the daylily, identifiably by its long, flat, blade-shaped leaves that come up from the base of the plant rather than off the stalk like other species of lily. The root of the daylily is not a bulb, as one might expect, but a grouping of tubers that resemble fingerling potatoes, which are my fucking favorite. The daylily blossoms from thin stalks and is most often orange or bright yellow. This perennial plant is very edible. The blossoms, young shoots, and roots of the daylily are delicious, prepared steamed, fried, or boiled. Oh, I did not know that. Before they open, the young blossoms simply sauteed are among the best vegetables I have ever tasted. Prepared like potatoes, the tubers are extremely tasty. Where does one buy this? Okay, one delicious way to prepare these flowers is to batter and lightly fry them. Fun fact about this book, which I think is really cool, is they also tell you how to fucking eat the stuff. So in folklore, pregnant women wear daylilies around their waist to encourage the birth of a male child. A note of caution per usage, proper identification is a key, as many lily species are quite toxic. Additionally, the raw leaves of the daylily are known to contain hallucinogenic properties. The oracle word for this plant is ephemeral, inspired by the fact that each daylily blossom only lives for a single day, reminding us of the temporary nature of everything in life. Oh, this got deep. It can be very helpful in times of difficulty to remember that everything is fleeting. Some daylilies blossom at night, a metaphor for beauty born in moments of darkness. Oh my God, that is the literal metaphor for the fucking star card. I swear to God, group number one. Okay, so this is beautiful. So what should you affirm in July? I mean, honestly, you guys have earned your place here as the star, because the metaphor that goes is that the only way to view the stars is not amongst the sun, because the sun, you know, with the contrast brightens everything out. You can't see anything, you can't see the stars. You can only see it when it's pitch black. You can't even see it when a city is fully lit. You have to go outside of a city to truly look at the stars, because that is the only way to see them shine. Therefore, sometimes the darkness is extremely necessary for people to create light out of it. Most people that, you know, fall under the star card are people who have had adversity in their life and tragedy and have gone through hard circumstances and experiences that made them wiser and cooler and have better jokes than the average person. And I feel like with this beautiful daylily card here, it's just representative of what should you affirm in July, that life is precious. It's way too precious to go round and round and round in circles with a bunch of bullshit. That is what you need to release. So understand that things are very fleeting. The same way that things are very fleeting, so is the darkness. So if you guys are going through some sort of trial or tribulation or some sort of difficult circumstance during this month, and it is Cancer season, so things are a little bit heavy, understand and affirm that this rainstorm doesn't last forever. The skies will clear, the sun will come up, everything will be fine. 4 of raindrops here with contemplation. You're allowed to feel things. In fact, this encourages you to feel your emotions when you have them, but not to dwell on them, to move on, to wake up, to start fresh, to have a new day, because, you know, going round and round in circles with your emotions or with anything at that is really just a waste of how precious life truly is. So that's really beautiful. Really freaking beautiful. Okay, so what blessing is coming in July? What blessing is coming in July? What blessing is coming in July for group number 1? Oh my God, I'm loving this. Raise or promotion. Hi. So congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good fucking work. All right, I'm going to pull tarot card alongside with that. What blessing is coming in July? We have the Apprentice of Clouds, ambition. So some of you have been feeling the fire in your belly. You've been feeling the motivation, or you've just been filled with a lot of creativity, a lot of creative energy. And, you know, if you have been contemplating starting some sort of hobby or project, and I feel like I am the spokesperson for this kind of bullshit, because I swear I repeat this all the time, but I am a true fond believer in following your heart and following your passion. I speak from experience just simply because I tried to do the right thing my whole life. I tried to go to the college and do this and have the job, the 9 to 5, and blah, 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 blah. And I truly didn't really fucking live my life. I was honestly that teenager or that kid that was like super grown up and super mature and should have been like reckless and, you know, really awful, but I wasn't. I was always so fucking mature, and I almost feel like I didn't live my life fully. Like I kind of wasted those years. So this is really, we're going off track, but this to me is really just saying, listen, if you guys have been thinking about doing something that you know will make you super happy, the divine is going to support you. The divine is going to support you. So if you have ambition for it, or you are getting some sort of new profound ambition, follow that. Follow that, because trust me, it is there for a reason, which is so gorgeous. All right, so let's do a self-care advice for you. Group number 1, self-care advice for July. And look how beautiful this deck is as well. I mean, Jesus. Self-care for July. We have practice feng shui. Create a sacred space. Ooh, I love that. I mean, I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 million sacred spaces in my freaking place. I don't have just one, but I did just have one. Actually, I was thinking about like doing a side-by-side comparison, because I used to like do tarot next to my bed in my parents' apartment, and that was really small. And I didn't even have like a full ass window. I had like this tiny window pane, and I would sit like my little candles on them, and I'd like put my little prayers underneath, and I like had on those prayers like, someday I'll have a house in Austin, Texas, and blah blah blah, and here I am, and super beautiful and full circle. But anyway, definitely do this for you, because 1, even since I was a kid, like a little girl, I believed in feng shui. I don't know where the fuck it came from. Maybe a past life or something. But I remember thinking I had I don't know if it was a thought or if it was like the truth, but I had this like Elmo nightlight when I was like 7, and it was like a graphic of Elmo, and if it was like put in a weird position, it reflected onto the ceiling like it looked like really fucking scary. It looked like a whole ass monster, and I was like, this is bad, this is so bad. And I was like, this is bad energy. And so I had to take the Elmo nightlight off and then just redo my whole fucking room. So ever since I was little, I've been like into the practice of feng shui. I really believe it clears up the energy. But, you know, I think for you guys as well, creating an altar, creating a space where you can do your tarot cards, some meditation, some candles, some incense, all that, love it. So that is your self-care advice. I guess I'll pull a tarot card for self-care. And then we're gonna go over your July mantra. Oh, I love that. The Fool. Take a leap. Take the leap of faith, because, you know, if you didn't get enough of that raise or promotion, do it, because this is going to be so meant for you. So self-care advice, you know, the way to care for yourself is to not overthink and constantly go round and round. Group number 1, self-care for you is taking action, getting out of your comfort zone, taking a leap of faith. I really love that. Okay, so we are going to be going over your July mantra, and I'm going to be using a astrological or a zodiac deck. And it's not to say that you are this sign, although you could be, which will be really full circle and beautiful, but it is to represent the mantra of that sign so that I can give you guys a mantra, because I don't even think there is a mantra deck. And if there is a mantra deck, let me know. And if there's not, I might create one. Okay, so all right, we have Sagittarius. This is beautiful. So for Sagittarius, it is all about, man, I'm on some random, I know that it's I change, I believe, is the mantra for Sagittarius, but I am going to actually pull it from this really cool article that apparently is by Oprah. And it says your mantra ideally for Sagittarius is focus and commit. And we know that Sagittarians, I think it's I can or I change. If you're a Sagittarian and you know, let me know down below, is usually their, you know, every sign has like I know Gemini is like I think, and Aquarius is like I know. Anyway, so not the point. Sagittarius is your July mantra, group number 1, and this is going to be about focusing and committing. So I am getting some definite energy here about really letting some things go, and, you know, and biggest theme is that you guys are bound to be successful in whatever endeavors you guys put your mind to, whatever you feel ambitious and happy and good about. The divine really wants to support you. The divine really believes that you are a star. And like I have said before, but it's a friendly reminder, we are not all-seeing, all-knowing beings. We have the potential to be all-seeing and all-knowing by using our driving force, which is our intuition, to give us downloads about our destiny. But the divine is all-knowing and all-seeing. They can see your grand plan 10 miles down the road, in which we can't. So you gotta trust that they know that you're headed towards inevitable success. Because you are. All right, good everyone. So I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining me here. I am posting exclusive 18+ content on my Patreon. It's getting pretty lit. The more people that join, the more I will do Patreon only live streams, which will be really fun. In the meantime, however, if you guys did want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All the information is in the description box below. I only do personal readings on live streams, but nonetheless, it's a party and it's super fun. All right, so I will see you guys at your next reading. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy. And yeah, Hi, group number 2. Welcome. If you chose the clear quartz, this is for you. We are going to be doing your July 2021 prediction. As I was kind of talking about in the intro, but I don't even let people talk in the intro because I already know what pile I want, so I don't blame you if you weren't there. I am going to structure this a little different than my usual videos because I feel like there's information that I really need to give out from spirit. So we're going to be pulling one oracle and one tarot on what should you work on releasing in July. So group, should I take it? Group number 2, what should you work on releasing in July? To start, we have serendipity. All right, and then for your tarot, what should group number 2 work on releasing in July? We have indecision and the 6 of Wands. I really just wanted to pull one tarot, but they both came out. Who was I to try and choose? All right, so group number 2, what should you work on releasing in July? Well, with serendipity, I definitely don't want you to release serendipity. I want you to continue being open to serendipity, which is that there is no such thing as coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. But can you truly see those coincidences if you cannot make a decision on certain things? So there's something of an energy here where there is some indecisiveness, and that is something that I think needs to be let go of in July. So if you find yourself being indecisive, my Geminis and Libras, hello, shout out to you, then that is something you need to work on doing, being more affirmative with your decisions, because you need to have more confidence in the fact that you could lead yourself to victory. So I'm going to read from the book. I really love how Colette Baron Reed did her Wisdom of Oracle book. I think it's just very informative. So the essential meanings is opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You have stepped into alignment with the greater good, where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could have never have planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now, as a higher energy uses you as force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for spirit loves you very much. So what should you release? Any sort of control, because it's not about control right now. It's about just being open to any sort of possibility, opportunity, or miracle, understanding that you should expect the unexpected, understanding that spirit loves you very much and has your best interest at hand, that you can trust spirit with decision-making processes if you have any difficulty with that. So what should you release in July? Group number 2, I don't know why I'm being so crazy right now, is just, being more confident in your decisions. Some of you guys are at some sort of crossroads, maybe even directly correlated to some sort of occult thing where you're supposed to help the collective in this age of Aquarius. Maybe you're supposed to be a tarot card reader or a psychic or a healer of some sorts. All right, so what should you guys affirm in July is the second question. What should you affirm in July? You guys are really killing it with the 2 cards when I'm trying to pull one. We have adversity and growth. We have marshmallow, Althea affinalis. And we have growth, I'm like, I can't see, fern, not even gonna pronounce the other one. And I have the book with me because I'm gonna have to read from it. It's very deep. There's another, profound is the word. It's very profound. All right, we have the sun, beautiful. So what should you affirm in July? That everything is great, sweetie. I mean, with the 6 of Wands here and then the sun, it's like what you should be affirming is that success is your thing that you are successful. Not success is 5 years away or success is 2 months away, but success is now. You're successful. That's what you should be affirming. So let's talk about adversity, which is marshmallow. Are marshmallows plants? I didn't know marshmallows came from a plant. I always wondered what the fuck a marshmallow really was. Because, you know, what is it? And then if I'm really over here thinking marshmallows are from a plant and they're totally not, that's embarrassing. Okay, this is not alphabetically ordered. Yes, it is. All right. I was looking up adversity and I was like, where is it A for adversity, but it's M for marshmallow. Duh. Okay. All right, so marshmallow. I'm gonna read you the expert. Here is a cute little picture. Most of the plants in the mallow family are edible, and there are records showing their culinary use as far back as the early Roman Empire. You can identify this plant by its soft, furry leaves that are deeply divided into 3 sections, but leaves of 3, let them be. You know, I'm not even trying to look at any leaves of 3, and are similar in shape to maple leaves. The flowers, usually white, light purple, or mauve, have 5 heart-shaped petals that bloom in late summer. Marshmallow is a wonderful addition to a witch's garden due to both its beauty and beneficial medicinal qualities. When adequately watered, it will grow up to 4 feet tall and will attract pollinators to your garden, especially butterflies. Ooh, marshmallow is a perennial, so choose a permanent spot for it before planting. Marshmallow's flowers, leaves, and roots are edible. The entire plant, especially the root, produces an emollient, mucilage, and the leaves, flowers, and roots are all employed in traditional herbal medicine. Marshmallow, they're all employed. Okay, marshmallow is used for irritation of mucous membranes and can be made into a gargle for sore throats and mouth and gastric ulcers. That's very interesting to know. Marshmallows, though sugary confections we now roast on sticks or put in our hot chocolate, which I did the other day, were once made with the sweet, viscous liquid that comes from the roots and leaves of the mallow plant. This extremely hardy plant often thrives in times of scarcity, when food crops are destroyed or failing, and that quality has inspired its oracle property of adversity. In areas that have been sacked with crops burned and the land ravaged, the mallow plant will still grow. Historical records show that this plant as a saving foodstuff for those in dire need. In modern-day Syria, it has been reported that displaced people and refugees have been able to forage and eat mallow. Though used in the creation of various sweet confections, this plant is a reminder that sweetness can arise even from the dearest circumstances. Marshmallow is associated with the Tarot's 4 of Swords. Whoa, I love that. Carrying an important message about rest and self-care. Weathering adversity can sometimes require brute strength, but more often it's prudent to take on challenges one step at a time, never forgetting that to do your best, you must be at your best. Remember the marshmallow and its ability to grow from the ashes. Ooh, I fuck with the marshmallow. All right, so you guys, what should you affirm in July? That sometimes sweetness comes from bitter ends. Sometimes, you know, with all of the destruction, it makes room for rising from the ashes. It's also a beautiful reminder that rest and self-care is necessary. So don't be so hard on yourself if you feel like you haven't achieved your goals or you're not being as successful as you need to be. We are in Cancer season, people. July, I mean, hello. It is necessary for you guys to rest and retreat. So we have fern growth. Let's talk about the fern. All right, so this is all about growth. Many species of fern can be found across the globe, and several have medicinal and culinary applications. Like many varieties, the lady fern, pictured here, is native, here's the picture, is native and abundant throughout most of the temperature northern hemisphere. An infusion of lady fern is used to treat respiratory problems or to cleanse wounds. A strong decoction, don't know that word, made from the rootstock can purge intestinal worms or treat fever and jaundice. Christmas fern, maidenhair, and cinnamon fern are all used in the treatment of rheumatism. In springtime, fiddlehead shoots, the yet unfertile new fawns, are a forager's delight. Say that 5 times fast. You can find them easily, and they are delicious and full of antioxidants. It's inadvisable to eat all fiddleheads cooked to destroy the toxic I'm not this retarded, like I promise you. Well, 1, I can defend myself because I had dyslexia for a very long time and I've overcome it. But 2, can you pronounce this word? I don't think so. There's a P and a T. It's a Ptaquilo. Like I can't. Okay. When foraging harvest, only 1/4 to 1/2 of the fiddleheads from a single fern, as overpicking will kill the plant. For a simple, tasty preparation, drop the fiddleheads after a thorough washing into a large pot of salted boiled water. Cook fiddleheads first. They're like literally giving me a fucking recipe. All right, skip. Stand still in a forest, look around, and chances are you will see ferns carpeting almost every surface, sprouting even from the branches of other plants. The fern propagates through a variety of methods. Wind and insects carry male spores to female flowers. They can sprout baby ferns at the proliferous tips of their fawns, and they can even grow asexually without fertilization when conditions are not ideal for normal reproduction. Ferns find a way to grow no matter what condition they face, inspiring the oracle property, growth. It's not always easy. Sometimes we would like to remain with what is safe and known, but stagnation does not tend to lead towards success. How can you push yourself? What opportunities do you have to seek personal growth? What adversity, I kid you not, and you got adversity as well, are you facing that could lead to new paths and ways of thinking? This oracle property is much like the death card in a tarot deck. Though it often gives people a fright, its message is very much about the kind of change that leads to growth. That is fucking beautiful. All right, so with all of that said, let's talk about what blessing is coming to you. What blessing is coming to you this July? Group number 2. All right, we have savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. And then we have the novice of clouds, curiosity. All right, so what blessing is coming towards you? Understanding a little bit more about yourself. I think maybe even having the opportunity to save, which could also representing having some more money coming in, because I know that when we live paycheck to paycheck, it's very difficult to save money. So this could be a representative of the fact that you might have some blessings coming in regards to your finances, and you will have the ability to put some money aside. I know that when people win like big checks or like the lottery or crazy things, some of the first things that come to their mind is like, I'm gonna save this for my kids' college tuition. So it could be something very substantial, which is really beautiful. All right, so, and then with a healthy curiosity, I feel like you guys are going to be learning a little bit more about yourself with the sun here as well. There is some sort of clarity coming towards you. So some self-care advice for July. Group number 2, self-care advice for July. I know that this is not 1, but 2. I'm going to put it back because we're just going to get 1 thing of self-care advice. All right, just kidding. Spirit's like, don't tell group number 2 that they can only get 1. So we have change 1 thing today, start small. We have gratitude rampage, list 10 things you're thankful for. And then we have breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. Beautiful. I mean, you heard them. It's that simple. All right, so let's talk about your mantra for July. What is going to be your mantra? I'm going to pull from the astrological oracle deck, and I am going to use, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is your sign, although it could be, but I am going to use the, mantra of the sign to tell you what your July mantra is. What is group number 2's July mantra? What is group number 2's July mantra? Aquarius. Okay, so this is I know. Aquarians, their usual mantra is I know. So this is about understanding that you have the vision, you have, all of the answers within you. It's just up to you to lead yourself home towards victory because you already are there. And what else is going to be your mantra is my uniqueness is my gift. My uniqueness is my gift. That is going to be your mantra for July, group number 2. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me here. Make sure to check out my Patreon. It's getting pretty lit. I have a lot of you lovely souls joining the fam, and we're doing some really fun things on there. I'm going to do a raffle next week for a private reading, which I do not offer. I only offer personal readings. If that is something you're also interested in, you can get a discount by becoming a patron, as well as having exclusive access to 18 pluses. If you wanted a personal reading with me, that is all in the description box below. I do that on my live streams. It's a party. It's super fun. I hope to see you guys there. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy. I will see you guys all at your next reading. Hello, group number 3. Welcome. If you chose the pink opal, which is one of my favorites, this is for you. So I was sort of saying in the intro, but I didn't really complete my sentence, that we're going to be doing things a little bit differently here. This is your July 2021 prediction, and I'm going to pull things in a different format. So group number 3, I hope that you are happy and healthy. Good to see you. I love you. If you're a new subscriber, definitely comment down below so I can say hi. So we are going to be talking about all sorts of things in July. So I'm going to start with one oracle and one tarot. What should you work on releasing in July? Group number 3, what should you work on? Ooh, no bitch didn't even let me. What should you work on? It's like poosh, 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 like a bunch of things. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to just do one. What should group number 3 work on releasing in July? We have time to go. Ooh, number 45. I'm going to pull one. Okay, didn't even let me finish my sentence. Let's pull, okay, all right, it's this one then. We have the 4 of Cups, contemplation. So what should you work on releasing in July? Time to go, and the 4 of Cups. So I'm going to look at the book for this one. We have number 45, time to go. Endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. So you're dwelling over or thinking about something that just does not, like your thoughts, your pretty brain does not need any more attention with this thing. Could be a breakup, could be a job, could be a stress, could be anything really. And I feel like with the 4 of Cups, maybe you've been thinking too much on this thing. 4 of Cups can sometimes represent rejection. And that is what you need to release. Maybe you got rejected by a college or a school. I hate the word rejected because it sounds very insensitive. But whatever it is, I don't take away the sensitivity of the matter. I just say that with July, in this heavy Cancer season, it's best not to dwell. It's best to release this energy. So for the Oracle's message, you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is a moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. That is very interesting because we were getting the Fool. I'm being stubborn. I only wanted to pull one tarot card, but we were getting the Fool in reverse. And it's like you're not taking that leap of faith. You're not starting the next chapter of your journey. You're at a point of stagnation, which is cool. You're allowed to do that so long as you move from the past of, you know, whatever it is you're dwelling in. But there is this definite need, group number 3, to move on from something. And obviously it's going to be easier said than done. Obviously, I don't know the perspective, but but I feel like Spirit has more beautiful things and blessings in store for you. I'm laughing because my fiance is outside my window and it's dark and he looks fucking creepy and he's staring at me. And of course my lights are on for the reading and he looks like a creeper. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. So now we're going to be talking about what should you affirm in July? What should you claim in July? So that is what you're going to be releasing. What should you affirm? We have adoption. So there's some sort of new experience happening for you that you are hesitant about. Some of you guys might be starting college. Some of you guys might be starting a new job, a new journey. Some of you might be getting out of a new relationship and you're like, I don't know if I am gonna like being single. 3 of Wands. The journey. Wow, the synchronicities in this reading. Like, I had the biggest migraine coming into this, and I am so glad that I am here. It's almost like just perfect. Okay, so we have adoption, blackberry, and we have the 3 of lightning, which is 3 of Wands, the journey. So it's like this open-ended, like the world is your oyster. That is what you should be affirming to yourself, adapting to new experiences, allowing yourself the beauty of that. So I'm gonna read from the book because it's quite detailed and I absolutely love, you know, what they have done here. So we have adoption, blackberry, the Douglas berry, Pacific blackberry. So the Latin name of this plant is rubus for bramble and ursinus for bear, as it is frequently found in areas where bears are also found and is of course among their staple foods. The variant rubus, commonly called the Asian blackberry, can be found worldwide and in an astounding array of environments. The usually black fruit is not a true berry in the botanical sense of the word, but an aggregate fruit composed of small drupelets. It is a widespread and well-known group of more than 375 species, many of which are a closely related microspecies native throughout Europe, northwestern Africa, temperate Western and Central Asia, and North and South America. A blackberry can be distinguished from its relative to the raspberry by whether the torus, core, or stem stays with the fruit when picked. Raspberry cores remain on the plant, so the berry will be hollow as opposed to the blackberries, which retain the pulpy core. The blackberry is valued for its delicious fruit, which can be made into syrups, jams, jellies, cobblers, pies, ice creams, and countless other tasty treats. In addition, the leaf of the plant has also been used medicinally for centuries. Dried and steeped into tea, blackberry leaf can be used to treat intestinal disorders, mouth ulcers, and a host of other ailments. The leaf and fruit can be used to aid in a healthy pregnancy, as they are rich in vitamins and folic acid. The acidity and the tannins in the tea are said to help with skin disorders, and the high vitamin C content boosts the immune system. To make blackberry tea, pour 1 cup of boiling water over 2 tablespoons of dried leaves. Cover and steep for 10 minutes. Gather the blackberry leaves in spring and early summer. Later in the year, as fall weather sets in, the leaves may begin to grow mold and fungus, especially when fall rains begin. The oracle property related to this group of plant is adapt or adaption. Any gardener, forager, or hiker who has had to contend with the thorny arcs of this bramble can attest to the fact that no matter the terrain, this tenacious plant finds a way to flourish. Though often being thought of as a pest or invasive plant, the blackberry also provides shelter to many animals and food for butterflies, bees, moths, and all sorts of larger creatures, including humans. Beautiful. So the oracle property is about adaptation and understanding that something beautiful can come out of the journey. And then isn't it awesome how the main months in which this plant grows is in the spring and summer? I mean, that is what we are in right now. So it's just perfect. So let's talk about what blessing is coming in July for you. What blessing is coming in July for you? Group number 3. What blessing is coming in July for you? We have employment change. Okay, so some of you guys quite literally are going to be changing jobs or starting something new. We have employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. And let's pull a tarot card. The Hierophant. Unlearn. Unlearn what you have learned, because now you need to relearn something in a very spiritual sense. This is all about committing to your spiritual practice. This is all about having faith in the divine. This is all about commitment to yourself, to your work, to your career. So this is very beautiful. What blessing is coming into your life? Group number 3, definitely something to do with an employment change, maybe even possibly a raise. So let's talk about some self-care. What is some self-care advice for July? What is some self-care advice? Oh, okay. Self-care advice in July for group number 3. Wow, we have release, self-doubt, and let go of fear. That is the best way to care for yourself this July. Let's get one more and slow down and rest. You need it. You guys have probably been killing it, working your ass off, with your career and whatever it is, your employment change, some sort of new move, some sort of new journey. And now Spirit is saying, listen, it's time for you to chill. It's time for you to rest a little bit. You're gonna be successful. Let go of your self-doubt and fear. All right, so let's get a July mantra. We're gonna be talking about what you guys should be saying to yourself over and over and over again in July. I'm gonna pull from the Zodiac Oracle. It's not to say that you are the Zodiac sign, although you could be. It is to say that we are gonna claim the Zodiac sign's mantra and we're gonna adapt it to your July. Whoa. Oh, okay, you guys got Sagittarius. This is all about I change. This is the ability to adapt, the ability to be changeable, and this is really beautiful. So your mantra is going to be, oh, this is on Oprah.com. Well, this is from Oprah. And Oprah is saying that your mantra, Sagittarius, is focus and commit. So commit to what you guys have signed up for. You guys might be nervous to go on this new path. You might be nervous to let go of the old past, but it truly is going to be beneficial and full of different rewards. So this is gorgeous. Group number 3. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me here. I have all this new exclusive content on Patreon. A lot of you guys are joining me and the fam is getting pretty lit. I'm really excited. The more that you guys join, the more I will be able to host live only streams for Patreon. In the meantime, if you guys were looking for a personal reading, patrons get a discount as well as exclusive access to my 18+. Personal readings are usually found on my live stream here on YouTube, and if you guys wanted to book, all that information is in the description box below. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys all at your next reading. Hi, group number 4. Welcome if you chose this pink aventurine. this is for you. So we are going to be talking about your July 2021, and we're gonna do things a little bit differently here. I'm gonna pull things kind of at a different format. So to start, we're gonna pull one oracle and one tarot card and talk about what should you guys be releasing in July? What should you release in July? What should you release in July? Group number one. All right, so we have Treasure Island. Number 9. Let's see what your tarot is. Whoa, I was not even ready. What should you guys be releasing in July? Okay, lots of energy here. Group number 4. The Hierophant. So number 9, Treasure Island, is what you should be releasing. That's very interesting. Okay. So some of you guys have been on a spiritual commitment to yourself. You are my master manifestors. You are very spiritual. You are on tarot all the time. Maybe you even watched a different July 2021 prediction. Maybe you even watched a blessing video recently, and someone somewhere told you that something was coming in, and now you expect it, and it is coming in, but wait, you need to release your grip on it. That is what needs to happen this July. You are getting that abundance and that attraction to your goals and your manifestations and all your prayers, and we will talk about that with Treasure Island here, but you need to release your grip in order for the energy to flow through. So what do you need to release in July? Your expectations, because it is happening, but the more you pull a grip onto it, because you're like, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening, the more you will repel that energy, and we don't want that to happen for you. We want those blessings to come in. So the essential meanings of Treasure Island is the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the result of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains, and the sharing of good fortune. You've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You've uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone in now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot. Because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent, trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this gorgeous, prosperous phase where all the long, hard work navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others, a treasure shared multiple times, like magic. This is beautiful. So this is, I don't think you have to release your manifestations. I just think you need to release your grip on them. Just affirm and go to bed peacefully at night knowing that you got some shit coming through. And it is really beautiful stuff. And we are going to be talking about what blessing is coming in July. But first, let's talk about what you should affirm in July. What should you guys affirm in July? We have caution. Interesting. We have wormwood, caution. And I'm going to be reading from the book. This is also a gorgeous book. Oh, these are all recipes. Wormwood. I believe it's that. Nope. Protection. Okay, this is what it looks like. Artemisia, the beautiful scientific name of this plant, refers to the Greek goddess Artemis, the goddess of the hunt and protector of the forest. According to the herbarium of Apuleius, Artemis gave the plant to Chiron. I'm so with it with the Chiron mythology stories because my business is coming out soon on Etsy and it's called Chiron Co. And it's definitely based off Chiron, the half man, half horse. And there's a lot of symbolism beneath that. He is the centaur healer, also known as the wounded healer. And he then derived medicine from its leaves. In turn, he named the plant in her honor. The better known name of Artemisia, wormwood comes from Middle English and was given to the plant much later. You can find references to wormwood in everything from the Bible to Shakespeare to every early cocktail recipe book there is. This medicinal herb was widely employed as a digestive aid despite its potential toxicity, and indeed it is listed in the recipes for many digestive liquors. The marked bitterness of this plant and its strong smell ward off moths and other pests and is even used in flea treatments. You can find wormwood or one of its close relatives in many areas of the Northern Hemisphere and Southern Europe. It is easy to identify by its silvery green foliage, small yellow flowers, and the menthol smell of both twig and leaf. Wormwood has many applications, but it's most well known as a primary ingredient in bisthine and other spirits, including vermouth and 18th century beer before hops were widely used. Wormwood can repel pests and ward off all sorts of ailments, but is also toxic in some quantities. In much of the same way caution can save your life or keep you out of sticky situations, fear or anxiety can also be toxic. Many situations require prudence and a look before you leap attitude. If you are seeing this in an oracle context, ask yourself what areas of your life may need further examination or investigation. Channel the Queen of Swords with her clear sight and ability to cut through deception and confusion. The Knight of Pentacles provides a different perspective, speaking of caution as an operating system. Here is a knight that never charges in. He asks for a measured, long-term approach rather than impulsivity when making decisions. Wow, they just really called out the Knight of Swords like that, because the Knight of Swords is impulsive as fuck. He's just gonna charge right the fuck in. But the Queen of Swords has that ability to see through bullshit, and the Knight of Pentacles takes a while to make a decision because he is examining all of the possible variants. So, with caution, what should you guys affirm in July? Be careful, I guess. You know, if you guys are gonna start something new or sign a contract or maybe hire someone or travel somewhere with a new group of friends, or if you decide that you met this couple with your boo at some random fucking bar and you guys are gonna hang out the next day, maybe think a little bit on the type of people that they are and, I don't know, have caution. We are in Cancer season, and Cancers are very cautious because they love so intensely and so fiercely that they are very, you know, reserved as to who they let in. So we have the Eight of Swords. It was sort of in reverse, which is all about self-visualization, but it's also about feeling trapped. So make sure you don't sign up for anything, group number 4, that might make you feel trapped. Proceed with caution before agreeing to anything this July. That is what you should affirm. So what blessings are coming into your life in July? Okay, what blessings? Have the courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength as it is accepted as is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through the form of other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give to others as you are guided. So you guys will probably be getting some help from other people, family members, or something of that way. Sometimes God or the angels answer our prayers in the form of other people. So that could be a form of your blessing this month. Is there anything else? It is safe for you to receive. Okay, very interesting messages. A little conflicting because it's like on one hand, it's like you're receiving, be careful. And on the other hand, it's like, be careful. And then it's like, well, receive it. Like, why are you being so careful? So there's definitely this healthy balance that is needed in order for you guys to truly hone in those blessings. But I definitely do see some things coming in for you, maybe even through the form of other people. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. And the Two of Cups, raindrops. Okay, some of you guys could be getting into the dating scene or hit the jackpot with someone that you are going to meet or end up being in a relationship with, and this is just affirming that, you know, that is a blessing that is coming in. Okay, so what is some self-care that you guys should practice this month of July? Ooh, your reality is a reflection of your inner world. And then we have create your own happiness. And then we have, this came out as well. Believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. So self-care, your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Create your own happiness. And believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. Beautiful. So we are going to do your July mantra, and I'm going to pull from the Zodiac Oracle. This is not to say that you are this Zodiac sign, although it will be amazing if you are. It is to take some sort of lesson from the Zodiac sign that we get. And that is going to be your mantra and what you can learn in this month of July. Cancer, I love it. So we are in Cancer season. You could be a Cancer, or it could just represent the mantra. I feel. Cancer is all about feeling, trusting their intuition. So this is going to be, your mantra is going to be own it. Own it. Your reality is a reflection of your inner world. Own it. You create your own happiness. Own it. Believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn. Own it. See, I love that for you. Group number 4. Thank you so much for joining me here. I love you. I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate and am thankful for the support. If you guys want to join my Patreon for exclusive 18+ readings, you can. I'm also doing some cool Patreon only live streams. Aside from Patreon, if you become a Patreon member, you will get a discount on my regular live streams found here on YouTube. If you guys were looking for a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy. I love you, and I will see you guys all at your next reading.